go. Right. In our health screening interview, we went over some few things before we started our health monitoring test. Those were your blood pressure, your BMI, hip to waist, peak flow, and body fat. Before the test, we discovered that your blood pressure was 102/67. You had a healthy BMI, your hip to waist was average, your peak flow was good, and body fat was 13%. We also went over a few things like how many times you trained, what you did, your social activity, such as you smoke socially, you also drink socially. We also discovered things such as you don't eat enough in terms of your fruit and veg. It's not a balanced diet, it's mainly protein. We also discovered you weren't very flexible, which we did find out again in our tests. Now, blood pressure was still high, that's fine. Peak flow, I do believe, was just over, so yeah, that's still fine. Hip to waist is still good, as is your BMI. So in terms of the tests we did, you're very healthy in those terms, but I do have some recommendations to give you, such as, we've just said nothing needs to be improved physically. Keep training as you do. Possibly don't do the same thing every day, such as do one day weight training, one day CV training. That way you can keep up your CV fitness and keep toning at the same time. I would say we need to change your diet. We do need to add in those vitamins, those fats, those carbs. We need to get you in a balanced diet. Otherwise you're going to end up malnutrition, and that's not good. So even though, to begin with, putting all these foods in, you will become slightly overweight. But as a weight trainer, that isn't overly concerning, because you're going to need that extra weight to turn into muscle anyway. And once you turn that fat into muscle, you'll still be overweight, because muscle weighs more than fat. I'd say even when you go out, I'd stop the smoking, and I wouldn't do any so-called binge drinking that all teenagers do. I'd have everyone now and then, like as a social thing, like have everyone with a meal. And to improve that flexibility, I would do those assisted stretches. That's with a partner. That way you do, such as what can we think of? A hamstring stretch, where you sit on the floor, a partner pushes on your back slightly, and it stretches out the back of your hamstrings. You do that 3 times, 2-3 times a week, and you can improve that flexibility. So those are the things I can suggest to improve your health, because all the tests we did say that you're very healthy in those respects. So that's the only recommendation I have to give you.